This was my first day of the Revive SMP, and I immediately broke it. But before we get to that, we need to go back to the beginning. I actually ended up being late to the launch of the server despite being 20 minutes early, because my OBS decided to pull off a funny little prank on me and just didn't record Minecraft. So for the next 20 or so minutes, my stream was dark, but don't worry, nothing important was missed. After getting my stream fixed, I met back up with my teammates Elk, Cyberbreak, and Feather, who all happened to be working on a base together except for, well, Elk, who died as soon as I got there. Since Elk had died, that meant he became a ghost and that he needed to revive, hence the server name. While Elk went to get revived, Pio and Cyberbreak mentioned some interesting information.
Wait, can you tell this guy? Can you tell this guy that he's insane?
This guy?
You're insane. He's insane.
Yeah.
Like, none of us here are seeing Herobrine. I think you're mentally ill, bro.
Oh.
None of us have seen Herobrine a single time.
It's literally just you. You're just, oh my god, I saw him. He's fucking.
I saw Herobrine?
Bro. Like, actually, it's like.
I didn't think much of it at the time. I just figured it was some bit they were doing. So I went into a nearby cave to gather some resources when this happened. What the heck? So there's Herobrine on the server. Upon figuring this out, I decided I needed to do something about this. Why were there so many Herobrine sightings? What was causing all of the lag at the launch of the server? And where did Nintix get all of those crafting tables? Well, first I thought it was best to move to a less Herobrine infested place. But that's when we made another shocking discovery.
Wait, why are we going up another mountain, bro? I don't trust this, bro. We're gonna see Sheila Brine, bro.
Sheila Brine.
Sheila Brine.
I don't know. After a bit of walking, Elk eventually made it back to the house, and so I decided to return despite the Herobrine sightings over there. While making my way back, I ran into Nintix. Or I guess he ran into me.
Oh, I found you.
Hello? Huh?
Hi.
How do you keep finding me?
I'm just finding you. Do you not know the map?
Yeah, I know there's a map, but still, you just spawn in, it seems like. If I didn't know any better, I'd say you're...
Behind you. I was going this way, and I noticed that you were in front of me, so I started like speeding. I just started going faster. I was walking. I had to use my hunger.
You increased your...
Sprint jumping.
We made our way back to the house where Ilk was all in on working on the base. We huddled up, and Ilk delegated the task that needed to be done. Nintix and Pio were to go mining. Ilk and I were to gather the other materials for the base, while Cyber's job was to be Cyber. We'll get to that in a second. You see, weird things were going on around the server. Not only was Herobrine just casually strolling up on everyone, but Nintix also seemed to just be everywhere all at once. We wanted to look into the discrepancies, so prior to our huddle up, Ilk had given Cyberbreak the task of keeping an eye on Nintix and Pio, while Ilk and I worked on our base. A while after Cyber ran off, I went back into the cave nearby to gather stone. Bro, what was that? What the? Why does it sound like that?
Buddy,
Yeah.
I don't mean to alarm you or anything, but Herobrine is right behind you.
Oh shit.
I think he's real now.
You think he's real now? I'm kind of a
I might consider it.
honestly, I might be a Herobrine denier. Strange. All of this seemed so strange. Why did Herobrine appear at the same time as Nintix? Wait. How did Nintix get here? He was just on the other side of the map. There's no way he could have gotten here so fast. Nothing was adding up. But I didn't have the time to figure it out. I followed Nintix out of the cave where we ended up running him off as we were tired of his goat horn. Hey, are you enjoying the video? Well, if you are, and you haven't already, consider subscribing. It's free, and it'll help me out a lot. Right now, I only have about 76 subscribers, so subscribing will help me out a lot. So please consider. Anyways, enjoy the rest of the video. We came to the conclusion something had to be done. We didn't know what, but Herobrine, Nintix, and all the other strange occurrences seemed to be all tied together in some way. But we couldn't do anything just yet. We needed food and gear. So I went off towards a village discovered earlier by other members so we could get carrots to start a pig farm. But that's when I put all the pieces together. Oh. Well, my VOD says otherwise. Okay.
No.
Whoa, what was that? Whoa!
What?
Is that a command block I just saw? A command block. Somehow, Nintix had obtained a command block. Like placing the final blocks on a house, I had finally gotten the full picture of what was going on. I raced back to our base where it seemed Nintix had somehow beaten me there. Like, how I became the fastest person on this server.
They call me tier 1 speed, buddy. I tier 1 speed, that's not gonna do something.
Bro, I hear you, but I don't even see you. He had hid himself under our house to annoy us, but that wasn't gonna stop us. He'll come back.
What?
You just keep jumping. There we go.
That's gonna get.
Rose had it. Don't.
Look at him fly out! He flew out instantly! Bro flew
Bruh.
instantly! Bro flew instantly!
He was just too fast. We spent the next couple hours working on our gear and our base, but then that's when it happened.
What?
Oh shit.
Oh no.
Alright, well,
We'll be waiting for it, don't worry. Your service.
I died. Now, if you don't remember, at the beginning of the video, I mentioned that when you die, you become a ghost, and you need to go revive yourself. But to do that, you need to go back to the world spawn. You then need to fly to the LA at the center of the ring, and then you'll revive. You see, this is where things get interesting. When Elk died, he went to the LA, but when he got to it, he didn't revive immediately. That's because he was holding an Eye of Ender. You see, when you die, you drop all your stuff, but gain an Eye of Ender. When interacting with the LA while holding the eye, you enter the Ghost Realm. There you will find another LA, which will revive you when you get close to it. At least that's what I figured out when Elk died. So when I got up to the LA at spawn, I made sure to hold the Eye of Ender, and sure enough, it sent me to the Ghost Realm. I didn't plan to stick around too long, so I went to the LA at the center of the tree to revive. But then I had a thought. What would happen if I went to this LA, was still holding an Eye of Ender? Little did I know that this single act would be how I broke the whole server. Unaware of what I was about to do, I equipped the item and approached the LA. So for some reason, whenever you enter the second LA with an eye, it teleports you to the edge of the map. But something else occurs.
Whoa,
Whoa, what the heck? Hello?
Why does it keep teleporting people to me?
It's crazy.
This shit's lagging like crazy.
What are you guys doing?
I had revived right where Nintix was, which coincidentally was right by my team's base. But when I revived, I still had this pink haze and ghost abilities. But with one big difference. I could fight players. Wait, Get him! Why can't I? I'm coming after you. I've evolved. I've evolved. You didn't drop the go horn. I can't hear him. Where'd he go? Ilk and I both went down, but Cyberbreak maintained the chase. The only issue was that Nintix just wouldn't die. Hit after hit, he seemed just invincible. Eventually, he got away from us. We began to realize that maybe it was best to stop trying. We already saw that he had access to command blocks. What could 3 players in survival mode do to what was basically the equivalent to a god? At the end of the day, we were all there to have fun playing Minecraft together. So rather than keep falling into the same loop we had found ourselves in, we pushed forward, went exploring, went mining. We enjoyed ourselves on the Revive SMP. So we beat on, boats against the current, borne back ceaselessly into the past. Ready for wherever the server would take us next.
Maggie was a crossroad in a man's life. In this man